What is up, Taurus? Welcome to your general timeless reading. This is for all Taurus placements. Take what resonates, leave the rest, and don't force it to fit. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Jordyn. I'm a master Reiki practitioner, quantum healer, shaman, life coach. I do a lot of things. Check out my website down in the description box for personal bookings, personal readings, and first-time clients get 15% off their first booking with me. So go ahead, check that out. But let's get into it. If you are not aware, I am raffling off every week a free 10-minute reading. So in order to enter the raffle, like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and comment down below. Let's get into it, Taurus. Let's see what's going on for you. Show me what I must need to see for Taurus, please, Spirit. Okay, Taurus, they're showing me a lot of, I keep hearing pathway, but what they're showing me is a car driving down the highway. You might like have the, like I want to go, I want to move, something's really calling you to shift gears. Justice in reverse. Some of you might even be relocating or wanting to run away from something. Justice in reverse, Three of Cups. I feel like they're, okay, I keep hearing like a, I don't know if I want to say that. With the Three of Cups and Seven of Cups, there's a Four of Cups energy in between. The Four of Cups speaks to, yeah, okay, so there's like a savior coming in. I didn't want to say that because it doesn't feel like a savior. It just feels like someone who's coming in to try and help you bridge the gap in this relationship or the confusion that you guys are going through. There's going to be a reconciliation. I think both people are really scared of rejection here. With the Seven of Cups, this is what the confusion speaks to. It's almost as if someone is worried that there's other parties involved. There's not. Yeah, Strength in reverse. This has to do with somebody's own fears. Yeah, and their self-sabotaging behavior. Strength in reverse and the Seven of Swords. Yeah, this person, they're not seeing it clearly. Their judgment's clouded by their past hurt, their past wounds. It feels sad. It doesn't feel like intentional sabotaging at all. You have the High Priestess, then you have the Ten of Wands. They're going to get some clarity on this, and this behavior, this way of thinking and perceiving the relationship, it's going to end, which is really good. Bottom of the deck, Page of Swords, which speaks to a lack of truth. Pages are students. It's also communication. Swords are thought, intellect, and communication and perception. And so the page is something that upright would communicate a truth, a very honest, transparent message. In reverse, it's that confusion. It's the lack of transparency. It's speaking out of distortion, which is typically our fear. So you have that in reverse, and underneath it is the Tower. Yeah, so that's the awakening. That's that sudden shift. The Tower speaks to sudden realizations. It's not just like, ooh, something's crumbling down. It also speaks to the realization of, oh my gosh, I've been telling myself this story and it's actually not true. These readings are a little, I'm hesitant with readings like this because, again, they're general. Please take what resonates and leave the rest. I don't want anybody falling into that like self-gaslighting of like, oh my God, is it true? Like, is it not true? Like, just... It's always healthy to challenge your own thought and just ask yourself, is this true for me? Okay, so remember this is general. Okay, if you want a personal booking for your own situation, check it out down below. Let's look at Justice in the Three. Okay, I feel the other person involved, the person who's, I think both people want to bridge this relationship. The one who is not sitting in this thought, who's not going through the lesson of this behavior, this is their energy. Justice in reverse and the Three of Cups. I feel like they're going to be the one to come forward. Yeah, you have the Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands. Okay. It's almost like they're ruminating on how to avoid the conflict between the two of you with the Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands here. The Eight of Swords speaks to like stuck in the mind. I feel like this person also is struggling to find a solution or a way of approaching this without more conflict coming up. What's the nature of this person's energy? For Taurus, please, Spirit. Oh yeah, very fitting. Very fitting. Yeah, okay, you're both going through the same lesson in different forms, which is why you're in the relationship together. You're on parallel paths, moving forward, which is really nice. You have the Fool. The Fool is Aquarian energy. It's somebody who marches to the beat of their own drum. It's in reverse, which speaks to the new cycle that you are going into. It's going to help you both rid yourselves of this scarcity mindset with the Five of Pentacles here. The Five of Pentacles is the fear of lack, rejection, abandonment, or loss, right? It's the fear of, oh my gosh, I don't have enough, or I'm not enough, right? Inadequacy. And so with the Fool in reverse, this inner dialogue, it's something that both of you are working through in a different form. Like this person, it comes through with, oh my gosh, what if they're cheating on me? What if they're doing this? What if they're doing that? This confusion about the relationship and where they stand. That's how this person's going through it, where it's more mental for them, and this person, it's more emotional. Because you have a Page of Cups and Page of Swords, and Cups rule emotion. So same lesson, different form. Interesting. So I feel like this is you, which is why theirs was like a little snippet, but you can flip-flop them for how they resonate. Let's get into the, I feel very King, Queen of Wands energy with this. Very King, Queen of Wands all of a sudden. Three of Swords. Queen of Cups in reverse. Four of Wands. Ooh, interesting. The Devil. I'll take these two. Why not? Oh, this is going to be great. This is going to be great. There's a lot of majors. When you have a lot of majors that come out in a reading, please excuse my voice. I've been doing a lot of work lately. When you have a lot of majors in a reading, it's speaking to universal energy. So things outside of your control, whereas minor arcanas like Pentacles, Wands, Swords, Cups, that's day-to-day activity. Your free will influences it. When you have cyclic energy like a Ten of Pentacles, and then you have the Tower, the Devil, the High Priestess, the Empress, the Sun, the Fool, these are all major. They are all things that are destined for you, which tells me that you're on the right path. You're meant to go through this situation with this person. You're both meant to see like how you hurt and pain of the past, whether it be in this relationship and or with things prior to it, or even past life situations or family dynamics, ancestral healing. Something has caused the heart space to close down, even when you do have a very stable, very safe foundation. Four of Wands. It's not going anywhere. With the Ten of Pentacles there, it is going to last the test of time. I think this is somebody who's scared of the uncomfortable feeling they get sitting in something that is stable, something that is safe, something that is secure. And it's almost like, I don't feel like it's safe because it's unfamiliar. With the Tower in reverse and the Devil, it's the struggle to release their fear and release their attachment to things that are toxic. You might not consciously think that you're addicted to toxic relationships, but so often when we enter into a healthy one, we come into this mental space of, is this right for me? Like, is this person really, like, we start self-gaslighting, and it's because something feels off. We can't put our finger on it. And it's just that energetically you're co-regulating differently, right? You're starting to feel different with this person because the relationship is a different energy. It's a healthy energy. We're not just speaking spiritual energy. We're speaking quite literally your nervous system and how it interacts with that environment. So with the High Priestess and the Empress in reverse, this is speaking to the clarity you're getting about learning to love yourself by being in this relationship. Because in order to start communicating to yourself differently and to kind of master the mind, meanwhile your person's mastering their emotional self, right? So we have the mental and the emotional. So one of you might be more practical and grounded or very analytical, and the other one's more impulsive or reactive emotionally, or just more artistic is how I would put it. That's typically how these are represented in people. You're both going through that lesson of, gosh, I really need to learn to love myself even when I have those yucky thoughts or yucky feelings. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. It's a very healing energy. And I want to look at the Seven of Swords. Here. I think this relationship is really going to be something great as long as both people, do the work. Ace of Wands, Ten of Cups in reverse, and the Ace of Swords. This new beginning's trying to come in. Energetically, it's already here with the Ace of Wands. With the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Cups, you both are learning to rewrite the story you have about what love is. Like, so often we have an idea of what a Ten of Cups is. My Ten of Cups is going to look different from your Ten of Cups because my perspective of a Ten of Cups is different than yours. My life perspective is different than yours. You understand? So what a happy, loving, supportive relationship might look like to you might look very different to me, right? To me, it might be like, I have my business, my partner has a business, we don't hang out much, but we're able to be free and together, right? Whereas somebody else, they're like glued at the hip. They want to run their businesses together. That's what I mean. So whatever makes you happy emotionally might differ. I think both of you are still trying to figure out what that is for you, and that's why this is uncomfortable right now, but it's not the relationship. It's that both of you are in between your new selves and the new energy you're about to embody, which means that the new 10 of Cups is trying to take form once you have, right? Okay. I know it's a lot. It's a lot to take in for a single reading. It is a big lesson. Let's look at the High Priestess. Yeah, 7 of Wands. I'll take the first 3. Okay, 4. I guess we're taking all of them because I thought there was a lot more than that, but there wasn't. The Queen of Wands, there she is. Okay, 7 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Cups, and then Temperance. Okay, so this is both people, you're both defensive in your own ways, and this comes from the healing that's being done on your internal dialogue, right? So often, like, instead of, when we feel that the finger's pointed at us, we might get defensive or reactive. So for passive aggressive, this might come across as an eye roll, right? For others, this might come across as like, no, I'm not. Well, you do this, right? Hurt person hurting people. The way that people are defensive is different, right? Negating the comments and things like that. That's what's being healed here. And what's happening is you both are learning to take action in a new way. And that's why the masculine energy is showing up. So you're both naturally very masculine. That's why it feels like you're both going through the lesson of loving self, because loving self means that you're present, you're actively participating in this moment, and you're being aware of what's going on in this moment for yourself and with your partner. Instead of like analyzing what they're saying, you're really actually actively listening to what they're saying and participating in it with them. You're both going to be going through this. I love this. And I love that you have so many majors. It's a great energy. I like that the Emperor showed up, and I like that the Empress showed up because you're moving into a divine masculine and feminine connection, which means that you both are probably going to start building really large foundations together. This could be getting married. This could be building businesses together. This could be making really big moves, like moving across the country. It's a very reciprocal energy. It's a very balanced energy, especially when you have one upright and one reverse. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're imbalanced, but it does mean that you two mirror each other. And so there might be a lot of power struggles that come up in this relationship, which would explain the King and Queen of Wands energy I was feeling. Because King and Queen of Wands are my power struggle couple. But you're moving out of that, which is nice. Let's look at the 10 of Wands. I want to see what you're releasing. 2 of Cups in reverse. 5 of Swords. Yeah, it's old betrayal. I like this. And then you have the King of Cups to the Queen of Cups. Again, the masculine upright, the feminine in reverse. Just like we have with the masculine upright and the feminine in reverse. So you both are very masculine in your energy. You're both very creative. You both like to take action on things. And it's probably because you both like to have a sense of control over things so you feel safe in the relationship. You're going to come to realize that you are safe with one another. And you're going to come to see that you're so much alike even though you're different because you're on the same spectrum. You just might express things in opposite ways. And that's okay, because it's going to help you really understand and see one another much clearer. With the 2 of Cups in reverse and the 5 of Swords, this is releasing, it almost feels like, well, if I'm not just like them, then I'm not enough. It's releasing that idea. Like, if I'm not completely like in sync with them, then I must not be it. No. Being on the same frequency, resonating with somebody does not mean that you're identical. Typically, it actually means that you're opposite because you balance out the things that are missing in one another. And that's what you're releasing, this feeling of defeat or this feeling of failure, because like a single mistake is not a failure and multiple mistakes are not a failure. They're opportunities to learn parts of yourself that you have space to now change. Okay, so sit with that. Let's look at the Page of Swords and the overall for your energy. 3 of Pentacles, beautiful. Yeah, you're going to have a lot of really deep conversations. There are going to be a few that are a little bumpy, that are a little bit of argumentative. With the Page of Swords in reverse, this is like the hurt child that's like, I'm not like that. And then eventually you're like, okay, maybe I am like that. Yeah, 9 of Swords in reverse. You're going to work together to release the anxiety, stress, the overthinking that you both go through. I like this, Taurus. I like this a lot. With the 2 of Pentacles here and the Knight of Pentacles, they will end up approaching. It's just going to be a very slow approach because the universe is quite literally giving you the space so you both can work on yourselves, because as you do, you're both going to change. And when you come together, whether you're still together or not, when you come together on a deeper level, you're going to embody this new energy of the new 10 of Cups that's trying to come in for you. But remember, we're still waiting on the sabotaging behavior to be released so you can have that new beginning. But Taurus, don't forget, I am raffling away a free 10-minute reading. So if you'd like to look deeper into your own situation, go ahead, give this video a thumbs up, comment down below and subscribe to the channel. I'll be raffling off free 10-minute reading every Sunday, so I'd love for that to be you. And if you just want a longer personal reading, go ahead and check out my website. Brand new clients get 15% off their first booking. You'll see the clickable link at the top of the screen in order to get your personal coupon code, or check out Patreon if you want a free 10-minute reading or you want to support the channel for $1 a month. I'd love to see you on any of these platforms, and I wish you the best. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.